So the plugins, they control the processes that happens on your website. For instance, when someone fills a form in your website and clicks submit, the plugin processes that form. When I want to register on your website and I fill the registration form, the plugin processes it. When I want to log in, I fill the login form, the plugin processes it. So the plugin is the heart of your website. Without a plugin, then your web page will just be like a gallery that displays pictures and alphabets. That's all. So the plugins are the heart of your website. Then users. If your website requires people to register, then when you come to users, you see all the people that have registered in your website, their information, their email address, passwords, and all that. Then tools. In these tools, this is a bit advanced. For instance, I finished creating this website and I want to export it to my laptop to have an offline version of this website, so that maybe when I want to get a better hosting plan, I can now upload the website to the hosting plan. This is where I go to export. Then if I want to import another website to this hosting plan, this is where I go to import. Website I've created offline, remember? So we'll get to a point where we know how to do all these things. Site health, export personal data like information of people who have registered in your website. You can export their data through this place. Erase personal data, change URL. Then all-in-one WP migration also works the same way these tools here work. Then settings, this is where you do the general settings of your website. You set everything. For instance, if you come to general settings, so this is where you set your site title. Don't worry about this advertisement, it will keep coming up because we are using a free plan. Your site title, Masterclass 2020, the tagline, just another WordPress site. I can change the tagline to website creation masterclass. WordPress address, this is our WordPress address, masterclass2020.w00webhostapp.com. Site address, the same thing. The administration email address, this is it. Then new user default role. If a new user registers on your website, what's the default role for the user? Will a new user be registered as a subscriber, a contributor, an author, editor, or an administrator? So this is where care comes in. If you click administrator, once I register in your website, I'll be able to access your control panel. So I can come to your website and rubbish it and even shut down your website. So we should be very, very careful the kind of roles we assign to people who register on our website. Then site language, this is where we choose the language that our site displays on. Then time zone, this is where we choose based on our location. So I think since we're in Nigeria, the time zone should be West Africa. Should be Africa. But for now, it's not necessary. Let's leave at what it is before. So we aren't saving anything. This is the date format, the time format for your website. So all these things. Now remember, we've gone through how to begin with WordPress. Then let's go over to selecting a suitable theme for your website. Very, very important. Selecting a suitable theme for your website. I want to reiterate the fact that in talking of selecting a suitable theme for your website, there are various ways you can do that, and for you to do that effectively, you have to consider factors like, what do I want to use my website to do, and which people do I want to reach with my website. Now, when you understand what you want to use your website to do, it will give you a bearing on the kind of themes you're selecting. Now, WordPress has thousands of themes that serves various purposes. Now, it doesn't mean that these themes are rigid. For instance, I can choose a theme that says school theme and turn it into a company theme because I'm good with web designing, I'm good with coding. I can go to the background, to the codes, and make some tweaks that will change some things and change the theme automatically to become a theme I can use for a construction company, whereas the makers of the theme made it for a school purpose or an educational organization, so to say. But I can change some things and use it for a construction website. So for the fact that themes serve different purposes doesn't make them rigid. Some of them are very flexible. You can turn them into anything you want to turn them to. But for starters, we have to look for themes that fit the purpose of our website. Then when you continue to practice and get advanced in web designing, you will now learn how to reconstruct themes to fit the purpose. As long as you like a theme and how the menu bar is appearing, how the headers are, how the footers are, you can tweak it to your own purpose. Now there are two ways you can do this. Remember initially I told you appearance, you go to themes. This is the first way. Appearance, you go to themes. When you come here, when we were installing this website, the website automatically was installed with 4 themes: the Shapely theme, the 2019 theme, 2017 theme from WordPress, as well as the 2020 theme from WordPress. These are the 4 themes. Now I can choose to use any of these themes rather and start constructing, but now I don't want any of these themes. What do? I go to add new. I go to what? Add new. When I go to add new, I will see other themes. Look at them. They are appearing. Other themes. Those ones that have already been installed in your website, you see they will write installed. But those ones that have not installed, when you hover over them, you see installed. Those ones that have installed, when you hover over them with your cursor, you see activate or live preview. This live preview will show you how it will appear when you are using it. Then activate means you want to activate it on your website and start using it. But for those that have not installed, you can see install and also what? Preview. So these are the themes. You toggle, and now for instance, supposing I want to do a website for school for educational purposes, I can come to search themes and type education and click search. Now it will give me themes that I can use for educational purposes. Look at it. Blog kits, Zakra, Life Coach, they are all educational purposes. Envo multipurpose, teaching, anything that has to do with it will show me all the themes that has to do with teaching something. Whether you're teaching how to build a house, you're teaching how to cook rice, you're teaching how to anything that has to do with educating someone on a particular topic, they will give me all the teams that are responsible for that. Look at educational zone, educational soul, educational way, educational expert, and a whole lot of them. Welcome to our university. This is a very good educational team that you can use when you're building a school website. This is another one. So these are themes. They are impeccable. They are just wonderful. They are very nice. It's just for you to pick one and work on it. I can say, okay, construction theme, construction. Okay, this is construction theme, and some of the themes are also interrelated. These are themes that are construction. These are themes that are construction themes. I can say, okay, let me leave construction. Let me look for e-commerce themes. E-commerce themes. These are e-commerce themes. E-commerce gem, Envo e-commerce, Futurio, Blossom Pimpis, Coterie, Life Coach, Blossom Connect, and the rest of them. They're just much. These are e-commerce themes. So you can search for any type of theme you want and use them. Now let's go to another way we can select themes for our website. You go to visit site. So when you go to visit site, you go to customize. This customize is mainly used to customize your website layout. So this is it, customize. This is active theme. This is the active theme that is already here, Shapely. So I want to change this theme now. I'll click on change. Then change, it will give me two options: the install themes on the website already and the WordPress themes. That is what other WordPress themes where I want to select from. So other WordPress themes appears. This is it. Wonderful. This is it. The same rules as before: install and preview for the ones that are not in your website already, and live preview for the ones that are already installed. They will write installed over here and write live preview. Install will be marked with green. So this is it. So from here I can choose a particular theme. Let's say I want to choose this theme and preview how it is. I'll click install and preview. It's downloading my new theme. It's taking time, so let's be patient. So ladies and gentlemen, this is our new theme. This is it. This is it. This is our new theme. This is the header. So this image here, you can change it to any image of your choice. You can edit this. How can you edit it? They are even giving you instructions. They say click the pencil icon to edit the text. I'll click. I'll edit it. I'll write welcome to website creation masterclass 2020. This is it. I can move it to this. I can align it to the right, align it to the left, or align it to center. This is it. So I can edit here too, starting April 27, 2020 till May 3rd, 2020. Starting April 27, 2020, May 3rd, 2020. This is an action button. This action button too. This action button can be learn more or sign up. So I can click, I can put learn more here and sign up here. So sometimes this header here, this welcome header here, may be an upcoming event for your company or for your business. So in order for the person to learn more, and sometimes this may be a slide that has slides every few seconds. So for the person to want to learn more about this website creation, the person will have to click an action button, or you can even remove the action button entirely if this is a page that describes what that website creation is all about. So there's no need putting the action button of learn more. So you can put action button of sign up. So for the action buttons, this is here, item 1, this is button 1, action button 1. you can change it to what? Sign up. Sign up. Then you put the link to the page where the person is going to sign up. Supposing that the person will sign up at the page you've created for the sign up form to be is masterclass2020.001webhostapp.com/sign up. You come here, you put it, you can load that page, copy it from the header, from the URL header here, and paste, or you can type it yourself. You can type it http. Learn how to put this designation, http /masterclass 2020.000. I'm using alphabet 000 web host app.com/sign up. So if I've created a sign up page for this sign up, once the person comes here and clicks sign up, it will load to that sign up page I've created. So that is it. Button type, I'll choose either primary or secondary button. If it's a secondary button, it will shift to the second. If it's primary button, I'll leave it at primary button. Then for item 2, I can change it to learn more. Learn more. I can also put link here that I want it to go. So I can just copy this and paste here, and maybe the page I want it to go is /website creation. So in order to avoid making mistake, always load that page, go to open a different window, load that page, and come here and copy the URL for that page and paste in the link here to avoid making typographical mistakes, so that your pages will load correctly. So I've done this for the action buttons. I can even style it the more. I can style it, but they are saying before I can style it, I should install Colibri Page Builder before I can style it further. But that is not my business for now. This is how I want it to be for now. I'll go back. So this is it. This is our new theme. So from this theme now, you can be adding posts to your website. You can be adding to this page. You can go and start editing this page and add what you want to add to the page. Now, if you can see by the right here, you see various options. We have header, navigation settings, hero settings, and choose header design. Supposing I'm asked to choose header design, these are various header designs that I can choose from. Supposing I choose this one. Now this is what happens. This is another header design. Your location, state and country, your phone number will be here, your email address will be here, the email address of your business logo will be here. When I click here, I'm led to a place where I will select a logo that will appear here. These are your social media handles. I can come here and click here, and I will start imputing my social media handles, the URL that will lead to my social media handles, so that once someone comes to my website and click here, it will lead the person to my Facebook page. Once the person clicks here, it will lead them to my Twitter page. If the person clicks here, it will lead them to my YouTube page. If the person clicks here, it will lead them to my Vimeo page. If I can choose add icon and add any other icon I want, like Twitter and what have you, Instagram and the rest of them. So building websites with WordPress is really interesting. As you can see, you have a whole lot of things done for you. What you just do is simply manipulate them. So I can go back, navigation settings. navigation settings. Now you choose where you want your logo to be. Do you want your logo to be by the side as it is here? Want it to be by the middle? That is top here. These are the two options for this particular theme. There is another theme you may use. It will even give you an option for your logo to come by the right, this place. So for now, this is the two options this theme is giving us. Now this tick on scroll or show top bar, if I should off it, this top bar that is showing me the social media handles and everything will disappear in case I don't need it for this theme. If I on it, it will appear. Then stick on scroll. Stick on scroll means that when I'm scrolling, these headers will remain, but as I've offed it, when I'm scrolling, the headers will scroll with it. But when it is on, when I'm scrolling, my menu bar remains there. The logo and the menu bar that will appear here will remain here. But when I off it, when I'm scrolling, the logo and the menu bar, everything will scroll with it. So that is it. So I can adjust the navigation padding here as much as I want. I can adjust the navigation padding. So that is it for navigation settings. Then we have content, blog settings. Show blog sidebar, enable Mansory, show thumbnail. Let's leave all these things. Let's not bug ourselves with information. Now another thing on the menu here is creating your first home page. So you come here, you look for homepage settings. This is a homepage setting. Now you ask yourself, how do I want my homepage to be? Do I want any post I make on my website to appear on the homepage? If I want it, then I will select your latest post, so that your latest post will be the homepage. Once someone clicks or dials your URL on a browser, it will lead them to a page that will display all your latest posts. Or do I want it to be a static page? That is a page I choose for myself. I say, let this page be my home page. So when I click a static page, it will tell me to choose the page I want to be my home page. For now, I have not created any page actually, so I will still leave that selection. Then it will now tell me to choose the page that I want to use as my post page. That is the post I make on my website. Remember when we were navigating that WordPress dashboard, I showed you option for making posts and option for creating pages. Always remember that creating pages and making posts are different. I will show you what it means to make a post and what it means to create a page as time goes on. So making posts and creating pages are two different things altogether. So the page I want all the posts I make on the website to automatically appear is my post page, while my home page is a page that will automatically load when someone visits my website. The first page that will automatically load when they visit my website before they can have access to other pages is my home page. So since I have not created any pages, I'll simply go back, go to menu. Let's go to menu, create new menu. I'll give it name main menu. It will be the header menu, the menu that will appear at the top of my website here, the header menu. I'll click next. So now I'll add items. I'll add items to this menu. Add items. Now we already have home here, but the home is not appearing in that particular page that we are expected to select our home page. So I will simply add the home. Then I'll create other page. Let me say contact page, or contact us rather, about us. about us, then blog. You go to websites and you see that page called blog. That page called blog is where they make blog posts, general posts about their business. For instance, my website is all about data analysis. I analyze data for clients. Now, in my blog posts, I may choose to be posting things like advantages of analyzing data, the data analysis seminars that our company have gone to, some works that our company have done for people and how we went about it. Anything that borders around data analysis or new developments in data analysis, maybe a new software for analyzing data was introduced, I'll make a post on it and it will appear on my blog. So blog is used to entertain your visitors. When visitors go to your blog, they'll see new things about you, the things you know, the places you've got, your website have gone to, the people you've worked for, the places you've visited, new things about your website, your company, new things about your niche, new things about your market, new developments in the world. For instance, right now COVID-19 is the end thing, and when you go to big companies, their website, you see them writing things about COVID-19 in their blog so that they will keep their customers posted on the happenings on COVID-19. It will make their customers keep coming back to their website. For instance, when I visit jumia.ng, I go there to buy shoe. Anytime I want to buy shoe, I go there to buy shoe. Then now this COVID-19 strikes, and I see, and they send me a link that will also lead me to their blog page where I will read things about COVID-19. It will make me keep going back to Jumia, such that I may go to Jumia and see something that I like while reading something about COVID-19 and buy that thing. So it's another marketing strategy. Blogs are good marketing strategy. You keep your customers posted on current happenings around the environment, around your business, and it keeps making them come back to your website. For those of you that will be hosting blog websites that makes their income by the number of visitors you record on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, writing impeccable content on your blog site is very, very important, because it will keep making your customers come back to your website. So I'll add blog here, about us, contact us for the meantime, and I'll click activate and publish. So when you come here, you see home, contact us, about us, and blog. So let's go back to our home page settings. In our home page settings, we still can't find home. So we go back to our menu. Let's make some twerk. Let's try and create a home by ourselves. Let us